streaming somewhere. Oh, here we go.
There you are. We're here.
Oh, here we go.
There you are. Hello. Hello.
All right, so hopefully the audio is good, everybody.
I think I hear us.
Let me know if not. Check this out.
Woo-hoo.
This gives me a chance to rock these new decks, man. Check out my camo decks. Camo
Nice.
skins. Boom.
We need camel fat in here to try them out, man.
All right, I'm going to turn up my volume, my mic volume.
Turn up the volume.
Boom. Boom, bada boomski. Hopefully the mic volume is loud enough now for everybody. I guess I'll kind of turn up everything a little bit. So that. But I heard that somebody got really annoyed. Who was it? When DJs go into the red. Not the red. Don't go into the red.
Yeah, those decks are sweet, man.
Yeah, these are sweet. And yeah, not the red, Mr. Dot Run. That was, or was it Matt Patty? Who was it? Not the red. Mr. Dot Run. That's right. That's right. We were having a chat about it the other night. He got super annoyed that somebody was going into the red. Tell us that story, Mr. Dot Run. That was so funny.
Hey, you want to post in the thingy?
I did post in the thing.
Oh, you did?
I posted the thingy. Oh my god, that's funny. I know exactly. I can read your mind these days. I know exactly
Oh man,
what you're talking
it's
about.
scary.
About.
We've been in the virtual world together way too much.
Yeah.
We're
was like-
connected spatially.
I was like, "Hey, Casey, maybe we should do this thing," and you're like, "What?" And then I was like, "Well, maybe we should not do this thing because I can tell you don't want to do the thing." Let's see.
Oh, we had all the gains up. Oh my gosh. Oh goodness.
Mr. Dot Run, you have a very tuned, highly tuned ear for music. So if it sounded like farts to you, it probably was just like a little distorted to everybody else. Because I remember you also complaining about your CDs being all scratched and it sounding terrible. So, you know, gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Hey.
That's the moral of the story. I actually don't know what that means, but I just said it. So there it is. The thing I wanted to show you.
I'll take your advice all the time because I am all about my ears not being screwed up by squelching.
You don't want to screw up the squelch. So
No.
here, check out the...
Ooh, that's a good shot.
So the one thing is they're coming through a little dark in the spectator camera. They're actually more bright in person. But
That room is dark.
yeah, everything is like maybe a little dark. I wonder if this build, I'm running the alpha build right now, so that's part of the reason.
No, in general, that room is dark though right
Oh,
there.
it's
Because
kind
look
of
at
a
the
dark
shading.
Yeah. I got these decks, and then check this out. Pow! Look at the white decks. The white decks.
Woo! Yeah, I love the white decks.
Yeah, maybe we should find a way to increase the lighting. What, too bright, Matt Patty? It's so legible, everything you can read them.
Oh, that's because we're using two different screens. Dot Run. That's why it's only half screen.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, Taylor, what's happening?
Hey,
Man.
Willie.
That was such an impressive set that you did last weekend. That was so...
Dude, I know.
That was cool. And Will Taylor made it happen, too. He had the little baby controller, and he's just getting it going, getting it done. Bringing in the 90s vibe.
It was awesome.
Oh, my God.
Awesome.
Hey, anybody on the stream, don't tell anybody. But if you're on the stream and you want these skins, just DM me. I'll send you a key.
Sweet.
For one day only, you too can have these decks.
I'm
These
DM'd.
deck
Hey,
skins.
okay. So before we officially start the show, you
Yep.
know what? Pioneer, made this announcement that they had the new gold skins, and I almost lost it. I was like, we've had gold skins for so long.
Say
Come on,
what?
catch up.
What's up with the gold skins? Pow.
The Pioneer DJ headphones are now gold, too.
Oh, yeah, the headphones. That's right.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah.
But
We
I have
got
to
the
say,
gold.
the camo skins are just dope, especially in person. They're like just bright enough. And this is
I wish
actually,
they were brighter here.
this is the inspiration of Poor Man, who's on Discord. His name is Poor Man. He's actually goes by DJ Cypher. He's the one who inspired, had the vision behind the camo skins.
Ah.
So these are, we're gonna release these as the camo skins designed by DJ Cypher.
Cool. All right.
So share the love a little bit. But these look like bananas. These look like old banana peels.
No.
These look like. Are you talking about the camo? So are you saying that we got a bunch of bananas, like a dozen bananas, ate all the
Got 'em
bananas,
rotten?
and then mushed the peels all across the decks, and that's our new design. Hey Casey, what do you got going on?
Bang
today?
it. Hey, yeah, try
What you
beat.
got in
Let's
store
start
for
it.
us? Yeah.
We got a lot of fun Halloweeny kind of stories for y'all. So we're gonna do a little tribe news update. I got some tech news. I got some DJ news. But what do we got for the tribe news? I know we kind of talked, but you went to ADE. You had an awesome time.
Hung out with Matt Patty. That was dopeness. Hung out with Poor Man, also. And, yeah, I'm still kind of like buzzing from the experience, but I think we're finally back home. We finally landed back on Earth, and the jet lag is kind of worn off. Tom and I are finally like, okay, we can get back to the business now.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
I know you made a lot of contacts there, and it sounded like it was really super fun.
It was very, very super fun. Very super fun. And the Pioneer crew were really good to us. Really good vibes from Pioneer in general. So we love them.
Yay, Pioneer! Well, we also have a DJ competition going on that Helix, which is Twix and Seven,
Yeah,
are
Twix.
putting on. Twix.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh. But when you have something so funny happen, you have
Twix.
to laugh. Yeah, DJ Twix. That's what we should call him from now on. Is when we want to make fun of him for being all gruff and serious and intimidating.
Yeah,
We'll call
DJ
him.
Twix.
Yeah. What up, DJ Twix? Why are you being so harsh?
Big tough man.
Big tough man. You're a big tough guy.
Yeah, and last weekend was so much fun to watch. Yeah, Battle of the DJs. Will Taylor, who's in the chat, was one of the DJs
He
competing.
did great. He opened the.
Yeah, it was so much fun to watch you do.
He opened the set. And for somebody that I don't even, Will Taylor, honestly, I don't know if you were born in the 90s, but you brought in the 90s vibe. Mr.
Yeah,
Dot
man.
Run, I forgot that the slider was up. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm
Oh.
multitasking, man.
Keep him on track, man.
I know. Thank you.
Well, so the upcoming Sunday, what time does it start?
It starts like at 10 a.m. Pacific time.
Oh, okay.
So, I would say
and
everyone
it's
jump in.
naughties,
Yeah, the naughties. The note.
which
with
sounds
not
naughty
taken out.
to me, but hey,
So is not zero? Maybe Tom can tell us. Tom,
it is that.
is like, I guess noughts and crosses is like zeros and X's, right? And that's nought, right? But then, or is it note and cross, notes and crosses? Is it N-A-U-G-H-T?
It's N-O-U-G-H-T.
N-O-U-G-H-T.
yes.
So notes,
Yeah.
notes and crosses. Notes. Is there an R in there?
No.
Snort. But there's no R in the actual word.
No.
Yeah, so weirdly there's no R, but you kind of pronounce an R. So it's
Nordies. Naughties.
Snorts without an S. Notes. So noughts and crosses, and then the naughties, and then of course there's the PG tips with not taken out. Is that meaning like with zero taken out, nothing taken out? PG tips. Not school. Anyway, sorry. Yes. It will
Cool.
be the knots.
So, Will Taylor, you got your set ready for it, man?
Well, did you guys find good tracks from the knots from the 2000s? From the zeros? Everyone was complaining that it was a crappy year for a crappy decade for music, which I don't know. I find that hard to believe. I think,
Yeah.
I mean, the human race still existed. There must have been
I
a ton
love
of
that music, I'm gonna say.
even maybe it wasn't the mainstream music. Like maybe it was there was popular stuff that was sort of I don't know what is the word praised. Where you get the gold records and so on. Maybe that wasn't the vibe, but there must have been a subculture of people that were creating dope music. It must exist.
DJ Twix and Helix.
DJ Twix.
Well, hey, so I got some tech news. So today they announced this one specific company that's a marketing company, and I love when these companies do this kind of stuff. But it's called Fior Markets, and they came out today with the Global DJ Gear Market 2019. Now, you got to pay $4,600 and some dollars to actually see the full report. But it sounds pretty cool because supposedly they do it from 2019 projected into 2025, I think. And they talk about all the DJ gear, what's going to be here, what's not. I'm really curious what they say. I think y'all should invest in that.
Yeah.
I'm curious if they even account for VR because I'm betting they don't.
They may be accounting for AR. That seems to be that seems to be on the radar. People I think are still a little bit skeptical of VR just because of what it has been. And
Right.
I think that speaks a little bit to sort of the power of first impressions, because people got, for better or for worse, so long story short, people got a negative impression of VR from their first impression because they would use the cheap mobile, put on your Samsung Gear VR or drop in your phone into your headset or use Google
In a little piece of cardboard. Yeah.
And you'd get this kind of quirky. I mean, at best it would be quirky. At worst, it would make you car sick. You'd get like motion sick, and then you just have this really crappy attitude towards VR. And up till now, it's been so expensive to get involved with. Right? It's roughly $2,000 for like high-end headset and a PC and everything. But now that the Quest is out, things might shift. I mean, it's a low-cost headset, $400, by comparison to $2,000. It's low cost, and there's a vibe. People are definitely interested in it, even amongst for real DJ community. And there was really good feedback from ADE about it. People were embracing it. Pioneer was all about it, and others as well. So. But most importantly, Mr. Run went to the bathroom, and we'll see if he's back yet.
And on that note, continuing on with the news.
Yeah, that's news.
That's news.
Sergeant Sprout, I would love to guest DJ. I had so much fun, and I really wanted to bring the positive vibe to everybody. Because everyone played so well, so I'm definitely down to judge again.
Yay.
But I think they have another guest judge this week. I'm not sure who it is. It's going to be a surprise.
Surprise guest
Get
judge.
ready. Tune in. Sergeant Sprout,
Sprout
always
is
bringing
great.
in the good vibes, man. Bringing the hype.
Mhm.
What is Sergeant Sprout? What is your background? Are you part of the Helix crew, or are you not? Are you a DJ? Are you a streamer?
Are you a sergeant?
Are you actually a sergeant?
Are you a plant?
Are you vegetarian? I
Sprouts.
figured you're Captain Vegetarian.
Yay. Well, let's talk a little bit more news real quick.
Oh, nice. Cool. Go for it. Take it
Oh,
away.
he's a raver. Yay, he loves music.
Yay, raver.
Woo.
Yay, old school.
Hey, I brought this. I try not to do kind of negative stories, but I brought this up because I think it's something for everybody to think about. That sometimes you do stuff with social media that you think no one's looking, and everyone's always looking. And if you do it last year or the year before, it could catch up with you this year.
Mm-hmm.
So DJ Zed is banned from China because he liked a tweet about South Park's upcoming anniversary show.
I think that's good news, personally. Not bad news.
Said he was banned.
Yeah. I mean, how cool is that? To be banned
Well-
from a country. I mean, that's serious credibility, right? To be like,
Yeah.
hey, black guys, to be
Hi,
banned,
black guys.
to be banned from a country. I mean, what a badge of honor, to be, because it's not as if like the guy's. I think he's super successful. It's not like he's
Yeah.
gonna suffer,
Yeah.
And now he's
But
got
my
like
point is,
incredible
though,
credibility.
I think
And it's not as
liking
if
a
like
tweet is not a big deal to me.
it's not a big
But
deal.
look what happened, right? How crazy is that?
Well, who suffers in this situation, do you think?
Well, if you ever want to go to China, but nobody, I guess. Yeah, Big Muffin, like I said, more now. He's banned from China.
Me
All
too.
right.
Well, there you go. So it's actually good for Zed. And honestly, you know, do you think that China is really suffering because they don't have access to Zed, or do you think that, you know,
I think it's
not
just
like
a statement.
it's like a
I
statement?
mean, you know,
right?
they're banning everything about South Park. Period.
Banning
So-
South Park. It's not like they're, you know, being banned from drinking water or having healthy food. They're just being banned from this DJ. I don't know. I think it's a cool. Yeah, it's a really good reason to get banned from China. And it brings awareness to you know, the injustice, and it brings awareness to like the importance of freedom of speech, and it's a really good, you know, it's the kind of thing you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for bringing the positive story, Casey.
All right.
Brought the positive vibes.
Well, my next story, because I love me some Idris Elba.
Oh yeah.
And I saw this on the news the other day, and he is in Cats, the upcoming Cats musical that's
Oh, man.
coming out.
Yeah.
Hollywood Reporter put it up. He's playing McCavity, and he is a hot-looking cat. Let me just say.
More of a panther than a cat. Kind of a jaguar, a black
Yeah.
jaguar.
You know, yeah, like, you know, you got Taylor in there. He's with a whole bunch of Judi Dench. I mean,
What was it? There was this controversy about the design of the cats. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but
oh, I don't.
people were, well, there was this, I guess, reaction that everyone was sort of upset about the design of the cats. Like they found the cats to be really disturbing somehow.
Oh,
Because I think
is
it
they're
has.
sexy?
I don't know. That's why I was asking, because I think it has to do with the uncanny valley, or the uncatty valley in this case, where
Oh.
the cats are real, but they're not real. They're kind of there's some
Yeah.
computer-generated effects. Yeah, they're a bit too realistic. You know, that's exactly what comes down to. That falls into the sort of uncanny valley phenomena.
Gotcha.
I mean, I looked at it. It seemed all right to me. I didn't get super creeped out. It wasn't like the Polar Express. I don't know if you remember that movie, The Polar Express, but that
Oh,
one
yeah.
had a similar reaction where people were really freaked out by it. They thought it was kind of gross looking because it had the uncanny valley. The eyes were, it was like the motion was very realistic, but it wasn't quite realistic enough.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe the cats will thrive. But you're gonna
They
go
will
just to
thrive.
see Idris.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. I can't wait. So that's on my list of things to see coming up in November. All right, next story. So DJ Mag, everybody knows, we talked about it a little bit last week. They do their top 100 DJs, and they had come out with their list of top 100. But starting last year, they did something called the alternative top 100 DJs.
Oh, nice.
And they teamed up with Beatport, and this gives it a little more credibility because last week people were talking about you can pay to play, if you will, and get all your friends to vote for you and stuff.
Mhm.
Well, this adds in from Beatport the sales of their music.
Mm.
So that really does show you if my music is selling, people are really liking me, right?
Yeah.
So
I guess-
Carl Cox won.
Jeez,
He's
man.
number one.
He's the king. He's the king.
He really is.
He is
Yeah, but-
the king. Carl Cox is basically the king. I mean, who else is there? I mean, there's all the superstar DJs, from your Tiestos and your Vegas and your Martin Garrix. But then like Carl Cox is like next level because he's such an old school figure,
Yeah.
and he plays. I mean, he's got such a techno vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still winning. He's still just a media darling, right? He's still celebrated. He's not like a forgotten DJ that people look back
No.
on. It's amazing.
And it's cool. They only took sales of techno and house to add into that.
Well, maybe that's part of the reason why he won,
Well, yeah.
I guess.
So this was specific to techno and house.
Yeah, it's like squarely
Uh,
his genre.
Right. But still,
Well-
Adam Bear was number 2.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Good guy. But they found out, they posted some neat little fun facts about Carl. Let me find them here for you. Like his favorite track and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, kind of cute.
I wonder if it's what you expect.
If I could find it, we'd all be happy. But no, of course I can't when I want it. Oh, yeah, I'll find it later. But yeah, so check out on DJ Mag the article because it was just released this afternoon, and he actually did a Facebook Live, thanking them for picking him, blah blah blah. So that was pretty cool too today. So you can see all that.
Oh man, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, his Facebook Live is good.
I'd like to learn more about Facebook live streaming in general, because people have been live streaming out of Tribe using Quests and the native live streaming feature that streams to Facebook. And
okay.
And some of the streams have gotten incredibly popular. They just got picked up by, one group or another. Like there was one that got picked up by DJ Mag. Got hundreds of thousands of views on that video, and it was
sweet.
It was sort of Hotshot 80. It was the guy who produced the original video, and he's in our Discord community too. And all of a sudden, his video just blew up.
Nice.
Yeah, which is really great. But I think there's something about Facebook and the way it I don't know, something, because Twitch doesn't have that same effect. The videos on demand just don't go viral in that same way. But your Facebook video can go viral, and then YouTube is also really good.
Yep.
There was one.
Here's one.
I was going to say one other thing. I was going to say about something. Oh, I was just going to say that it's cool. The top 100 designation, if you will, is interesting because everyone has a different taste in music, and so the mainstream DJs may not be, my favorite, your favorite, others' favorites. You never know. Could be your favorite, but maybe not your favorite. It's more a matter of the thing is that who's to judge. Like, if you take a particular judge that says, I'm going to decide myself what's the best and what's not, then you're just going to get their biased perspective on things. So really the only way to do it is based on some metric, like the highest sales and maybe some other, quantifiable things, and not just a matter of opinion, even if it's not your particular taste. So the fact that Beatport did this thing based on just sales, like what does the community think is the best? And if Carl Cox got the most sales, then I guess that says something. I mean, maybe there's a little bit of self-serving where like success breeds success, because he was successful once, he has more resources and he's getting promoted, and so people are buying more, so he's getting promoted, so people are buying more, and it has a little bit of an unfair vibe to it. But it's just interesting that the difference between something that's just driven by the crowd and driven by numbers and something that's curated is a matter of personal choice. Like the DJ battle, the judges, they come up with their kind of harebrained reviews saying, oh, it was good here, it was bad here, change this, change that. The judges have their opinions, but ultimately the people that watch are the ones that decide. They're the ones that vote, and the voting was very different than the judging. it was very different. I mean, Illuminati, she won. But everybody did really great. Everybody did really great. So it's just this like interesting, difference between that stuff.
Well, while we were talking, Carl Cox's favorite song from this year was Kevin Knapp and Hannah Want's "Call Me," and I haven't heard that song.
Oh, thank God it wasn't "Call Me Maybe." That would have been a little upsetting.
Call Me Maybe. Can you imagine Carl Cox jamming to that one? Yeah.
Call Me Maybe. I could see it. He'd be man enough to do it too,
Uh-huh. All right. Well, so 'tis the season of Halloween. So I wanted to find some Halloween DJs dressed up in their Halloween costumes. And of course, Marshmello, he kind of has a costume all year round. So you think, what would he dress as, right?
That's funny.
Well,
Marshmello's costume.
Yeah. Last year, he had that purple sweatshirt on with his hat. This year, he's got this really cool orange shirt that says Nightmare on Mellow Street. I want that t-shirt. I hope they sell it somewhere because I want that t-shirt.
Are those other costumes? Are they costumes of something else?
I don't know.
It seems like you should be wearing a cowboy outfit or something.
Yeah, I know, right?
It should be
Ah,
Cowboy
it's not-
Marshmallow or, something like that.
He didn't go there. But look at all
No?
these fine DJs that are about to come up here. So, lots of fun costumes here. So we've got the top left, the chicks, the Batgirl is actually Alice in Wonderland.
Oh.
And then that was last year, her outfit. But then below, she says, this is her Pikachu if his wife left him and now he dines alone and has lost the will to electrocute. No!
There's a bit
I
emo
thought that
vibe
was
to it.
hysterical.
Yeah.
In the center, on the bottom, that's Steve Aoki last year. He's scary.
Is he like Jack from Halloween, or is he?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
And a scary, scary Jack.
Yeah.
And then you got the Chainsmokers in the top right. And then we've got Alesso. The bottom right is last year's costume. The top middle is him just last week at Universal Studios Halloween party. So he really wasn't dressed up, but he was hanging out with some cool people.
Nice. What's your costume this year?
Dude, I went as the cutest Muppet monster you've ever seen.
Muppet Monster. Nice.
I was awesomely cute. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'll get a picture for next week's show.
Do it.
Oh no.
What do you think will be the
Um,
most popular costume?
This year?
Yeah.
You know, I went to a couple parties and
Maybe like comic book heroes, just because of the whole Marvel and Avengers and all that kind of stuff.
yeah, that could be.
Tailor made for.
What did you dress up as? Did
I dressed up in my G-Star outfit.
you? Ooh,
Strictly
okay.
G-Star. My Amsterdam outfit.
I'll see.
That's I'm
Is the one on the top left legal? I don't know her
I hope
age.
so, because how would the human race continue if things like that were not legal? That's how we.
Oh, yeah.
What's a carry me costume? Black Ice, I have been, but right now Tribe is kind of a full body experience. Tribe is my party.
My full body experience.
Yeah.
I know. Well, check this out. So Diplo, you know, he is the man who is diversified the most. So last year his costume was the upper left. Then I found this year, 23 hours ago, he has this post of himself, and it says, "About to cast the one true ring into the fires of Mount Doom." So he's an elfin guy there. But then, check it out. He also posted this. He, if you're in need of a last-minute costume, he's partnered with Amazon for the WTF is Toad Venom. Can't say I can't, I ain't country, and move out of the way. All three eligible for Prime shipping. So he wanted to make Halloween costumes that weren't scary to people, but made them feel good. Check out this Venom fall costume. I kind of like it.
You
I
know
might have
who's-
to order it after the fact.
Whose costume was good? Who was it at the DJ battle that had the Dixie Cup T-shirt? That was a really, really good T-shirt.
I wanted that t-shirt for sure.
And then Paul was also rocking the ridiculous sweaters too. It was almost like he was wearing the cheesy Christmas sweater, and it's not even Christmas yet. He just has that vibe. He was wearing like an Atari
Right,
shirt or
Mr.
something.
Dot Run?
Night, Mr. Dot Run. Here's a bedtime song for you. To send you off into the night sky.
There you go.
And the view of the
It's one of my favorite
universe
songs.
is the only place in the
Can't hear it.
universe
What
that
is
had
it?
any color. Everything else
Visible
was
from
black and
space.
white.
Oh.
Do it, Will Taylor. Ask me anything.
Random question time. Will Taylor,
I'm somehow scared.
line 1 with the random question.
Oh, Will Taylor, it's funny you should say that because the possibility is yes. Yes, possibly. And the reason why I say yes, possibly is because with the
Not yes, maybe.
yeah, call me maybe is what I'm saying. With the Quest coming out and also having the link cable, it lets you connect the Quest to a computer, a laptop or a PC, and we want to really encourage live streaming because it's a big way for DJs to be able to connect with other DJs like we're doing right now and sharing the beauty of music. And on Quest right now, natively, it's kind of limited. You can only stream to Facebook, and not everybody wants to stream to Facebook, and it's just limited. So to be able to connect to your PC and live stream from your computer, whether it's a PC or a Mac, is a really attractive thing because then you can just hook it up and use something like OBS to live stream. And you don't have to run the whole system. You could even just have kind of a spectator of some kind, a spectator window, so that you can capture that, with the audio and the video. So you can capture that and send it off to like your favorite live streaming platform like Twitch. So with that in mind, building a thin client is something that we've contemplated. And if we were to do that, then we would build it on the PC and the Mac, because then we would unlock the whole music community. I mean, Macs are really popular amongst musicians, people that are doing music productions. It's something we've definitely thought about. Realistically, it's going to be a couple months down the road before we start that process, but the answer is yes. The answer is always yes. The question is when.
So Will Taylor, coming soon to a Mac near you.
Yeah.
Drive XR.
Will Taylor is I love the brand Will Taylor. It's like, that's a clothing line. It's meant to be a clothing line.
It should be a clothing line, Will Taylor.
Yeah, fashioned by Will Taylor. You bet, Will Taylor. The many faces of yes.
Yeah. Last story, because I kind of searched around for Halloween parties still going on, and last minute New York Halloween hotspots for the spooky spirit, and I'm telling you what. So see that one in the upper right? The funky little things on the bar? That's from Bagatelle in New York City.
That's funky. It's kind of a Burning Man sculpture vibe.
I know. I kind of want to go to that place now. I'm like, yeah, I'm in.
I'm in.
They got
Count me
chocolate
in.
vodka. Come on now.
The answer is yes. The question is when.
And then the other one that they kind of talked about, DJ Kirby's going to be there at this place, and DJ Blake, but then at the Playboy Club, which is the bottom right.
Oh man.
And that top left one is actually the rooftop of the Funky Art Bar that's there. So really cool places that are going to have DJs tomorrow night and Halloween parties. Got to be really dressed up. But supposedly the party to know somebody to get into is the Playboy party. So anybody going to that?
Well, we have our Halloween stream tomorrow on the Tribe channel, so we can all get a bite of the apple.
Who's going to be our DJs?
Will Taylor is DJing. Mad Patty's DJing. Who else on the stream? Sergeant Sprout, do you DJ? You should get that webcam set up and let's start streaming. To answer your question, we have applied to port to PSVR, but PSVR is a bit of a walled garden right now, so it's a bit tricky to get approved. And so we want to. We've tried.
The future is now.
Let's do it.
Well, cool beans. So what time does that start tomorrow?
It starts at 10 a.m. There may be people that jump on a little earlier. 10 a.m.
Is it
Pacific
going
time.
all day?
It's all day.
10, 11, 12, 1 p.m. my time. I got to do that math in my head.
Yeah. Fingers
I
crossed.
can't wait.
I don't know
Halloween
how to cross my
music is
fingers
so
in-
much fun.
in VR. But
So, I don't know if you're playing Halloween music right now, but that was kind of one of the other things I looked for is like songs that people thought were good for Halloween. And interestingly, one of the DJ tips from Digital DJ Tips, have you guys ever used that website?
Sure. Yeah.
He suggests that you don't totally change what your normal DJing is when you go to parties for Halloween, because people get to know you for your vibe. You just intersect a few Halloween kind of songs
Yeah.
within your normal sets.
I agree. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you do like a ridiculous Halloween thing where everything is super themed, then it would be a little bit annoying. I guess it just would be a little unsatisfying. It would be a missed opportunity because it'd be really cool to hear you with your particular style that everyone has come to know and love, but tweak it, augment it with some Halloween flavor, and then that's kind of like doing a mix or a mashup. It's like, oh wow, I recognize that sound, and it's it's themed. The Christmas one will be the biggest one because we should put together
I love
a Christmas album.
holiday.
We gotta do a Christmas album.
Yeah, Christmas. We can put
Marzipan,
that.
what's happening?
Hey, Marzipan. We could put that on Spotify, make our own DJ or Tribe XR list, you know?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's gonna be a very
we gotta
Tribe
do
XR
it.
Christmas.
Tribe XR Christmas. We gotta make a deck for that.
We could logo be Tribe XR Xmas. Tribe XR Xmas.
Yeah. I like it. Well, some of the songs that they suggested, or people voted for, I should say, from Digital DJ Tips, they came out with The Freaks Come Out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Ghost in My House by R. Dean Taylor. Psycho Killer, which I love, from the Talking Heads.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Yeah. Monster, The Automatic. Highway to Hell, AC/DC. Yeah. Come to Daddy, Aphex Twin.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Mad Patty played that just today. Come to Daddy. Come to Daddy.
It's a scary song, I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
gonna
very
say.
scary. The video is very scary also. If you guys,
Yes.
I think that's
Somebody's Watching Me, Rockwell.
I always
He
feel like
looks so young in that video. Ghostbusters, Ray Parker.
I've heard DJ
Junior.
Twix play a good version of Ghostbusters. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say DJ Tricks, not DJ Twix.
Tricks are for kids.
Twix are for kids. Twix is the candy bar. I think there is another DJ Tricks. So at some point, when he becomes super famous, there's going to be a problem. There's going to be some kind of copyright. That's when he's going to have to change his name to DJ Twix, just so that he can. So his logo is pretty much still accurate. DJ
There
Kit
was
Kat.
one you all have to look up. Andrew Gold, Spooky Scary Skeletons. Check it out on YouTube because the video is like an ancient cartoony video of dancing skeletons you gotta watch.
One of Disney's first famous cartoons were the Dancing Skeletons.
Oh, but yeah. It was so great. You gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are some of the fun ones.
Very cool.
All from Digital DJ Tips. Thanks, Digital DJ Tips.
Cool.
So you're gonna leave us out with some fun music?
I'm playing some down-tempo, some Kruder and Dorfmeister, some Sasha
Black
and Louise.
Ice, send me the link. I want to hear it.
Yeah, I'm digging this. It's good for the radio show, too, because it's nice background music.
Cool. I like it.
Does anybody want to jump on the stream? Let me know. I can even go public. I'm going to go public. If anybody wants to
Somebody's watching me.
jump in.
Or
Or if anybody
yeah,
wants to
jump
take
in.
over the channel, by all means. This is normally the time when we would get Luke
DJ
Donahue.
Takeover.
Yeah, we can raid someone's channel. All good options. I'll play a few more.
Ooh, you got a request from Mad Patty
Ooh, okay.
and Black Ice. Oh, Black Ice isn't a request, but there's a YouTube.
Did you mean to request it, Black Eyes? If you do, you can just drop in the request. Gravekeeper, what's happening?
Gravekeeper!
We're just on the tail end.
Thanks,
I have
Will
this
Taylor.
new version of the app.
It was supposed to be tomorrow, but it's Halloween tomorrow. I want to go spooking.
Oh, here goes.
Oh, Black Ice.
Boom. Oh wait, this is like a little. What are you doing? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Did you hear that?
Wait a minute. It was just like a little sample. Anyway, puts you in the mood there. Are you sufficiently spooked? Gravekeeper has the perfect name for Halloween. It's already Halloween themed.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I love this song. Monster Mash?
But yeah, if anybody has any requests, throw them up.
It is your holiday, Gravekeeper. Monster Mash.
Maybe some Rocky Horror Picture Show. That would be good.
Ooh, yeah.
If there's still a slot open tomorrow, I'm gonna see if I can find some good Rocky Horror Picture Show vibes.
That'd be fun. I'll put my high heels in.
I'm so impressed by
Fishnets.
all the DJs in this community. I love Gravekeeper's set. It was incredible at the DJ battle. It was the most. I mean, I hope we have a video on demand of it, recording it sometime, because it was almost one for the history books kind of thing, because it was such an iconic set. It just captured the 90s in this perfect way. It was like a montage of the 90s from start to finish. It had all these wonderful songs that had all these great associated memories, from films and other moments in the decade.
Yeah.
And plus, it was beautifully executed.
Beautifully executed.
Yeah. I gotta download that bad boy.
Bye, Will Taylor. Come back again. Time for your coffin, Mad Patty. I knew you were
Oh
a
yeah,
fan.
this is gonna be like a Nosferatu moment where Mad Patty goes into the coffin, just closes the lid. I wonder if Oculus will come up with some themed avatars for Halloween.
Ooh, that'd be so awesome if they did.
Yeah. I don't know if I
Face
can.
masks?
I can't check right now. I wonder if I can actually.
Let me see.
All right, let's do an experiment. I'm gonna just see if I can bounce out of here. I don't want to quit the app. I just want to go to the Oculus Home. There it is. I guess I can't do it without quitting the app. That's it.
Well, Halloween is
We'll do it
tomorrow,
later.
so if they came up with some, they better have done it fast.
Yeah, they gotta do it now. Ooh, Gravekeeper dropped in the request.
Woo.
Alright, if nobody else wants to jump on the channel or wants a raid, we can make this the last song. Oops. Oops.
That I.
Nurse, in all my years of medical practice, I've never seen anything quite so horrid. Doc, what happened to Jeff, man? What happened to Jeff, man? Your friend is very ill.
Just to get a little taste of Halloween.
Who did this to you, man? What's done? I'm telling you, Jeff. You've done it. Nobody does this.
Now I have a story that I'd like to tell about this guy you all know me as we
I love this, Will
He
Smith.
comes to me at night after I crawl into bed. He's burnt up like a weenie and his name is Fred.
Check out these new skins, by the way. Have you guys seen them? Camo skin.
Even if it's hot outside, he wears it anyway. He's on when I'm
White
awake,
skin.
but he shows up when I'm asleep. I can't believe that there's a nightmare on my street.
I'm DMing you right now.
You're wedding me?
Direct messaging you. I want those
If I
skins.
remember it right, and we had just gotten back off tour last night.
Yeah.
So the gang and I thought that it would be groovy if we summoned
Yeah,
up
Marzipan,
the
check
posse
those
and
out.
watched the movies.
White.
I got Angie, Jeff got Tina, Reddy Rock got some girl I've never seen in my life. That was alright though, cause the lady
Oh, me
was
camo.
chill. Then we dipped to the theater,
Camo
set
skin.
to ill bugging, told having a ball. And something about Elm Street was the movie we saw. The way it started was decent, you know.
Did you
nothing
really,
crazy
Sergeant
about
Sprout?
this homeboy named Fred and this girl named Nancy. But word, when it was over, I said, yo, that was death. And everything seemed alright when we left. But when I got home and laid down to sleep, that began
Hey, Marzipan,
a
what do you think of these white
on
ones?
my street.
Are these kind of what you were hoping for, what you were expecting? Here, let me get some angles here.
It was burning in my room like an oven. My bed soap was
I want
Up
that
close and
ring with
personal.
the head and the head.
bugging. I checked the clock, it had stopped at 12:30. It had melted, it was so darn hot, and I was thirsty.
cool if you could put your
I
head
wanted
on it
something cool
inside
to
cool and
quench
make
my
it fit.
thirst.
Yeah.
I thought to myself, yo, this heat is the worst. But when I got downstairs, I noticed something was wrong. I was home all alone, but the TV was on. I thought nothing of it as I grabbed the remote. I pushed
could
the
also do
power button,
this.
and then I almost choked when I heard this awful voice coming from
looks
behind.
pretty cool.
It said, man, I ain't even wait to see who it was. Broke outside in my drawers and screamed so long, cuz. Got halfway up the block, I calmed down and stopped screaming, then thought, oh, I get it, I must be dreaming. I strolled back home with
Okay,
the grill
cool.
on my grill.
If you guys like it, then as is, we shall release it. And just a reminder, if you guys want the skins, just DM me. I'll send you a key. You can rock the skins, yo. Yeah, they don't turn in, just the inner part. When we went to ADE, we were too embarrassed to have the spinning jog wheel. If we're gonna be hanging out with Pioneer, everybody would call us out on it. Hunter also updated the jog wheel behavior.
So I can get some sleep. But give me a call, man. Maybe we'll hang out next week. By then I opened up the door and said, take care, guy. He got mad. You
got more like-
I laughed at first and thought, hold up, that hurt. It wasn't a dream, man. This guy was for real. I said, ready, how?
You can kind of do a little bit more effective.
No further words, and then I started up there. Crashed through my door and jumped on my bed. Pulled the covers up over my head and said, oh, please do something with Fred. He jumped on my bed, but through the covers with his balls, tried to get me. But my alarm went off and then silence. It was a whole new day. I thought, I wasn't scared of him anyway, until I noticed those rips in my sheets, and that was proof that there had been a nightmare on my street.
Boom. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, DJ Casey.
Thanks, DJ Ozon. It was fun. Bye,
You are
everybody.
the best, as always. You are
Yay, happy
the
Halloween.
best. Yeah. It's cool hanging out.
Come on.
Yeah, Marzipan, I can get you into Alpha if you, whenever you want.
Come on, man.
The more the merrier.
Jeff,
Black Eyes, cool hanging out with you. Sergeant Sprout, bringing the hype as always.
Man, listen to me, Jeff. Jeff, would
Great
you
people,
listen
hope you're doing well.
Whatever you do,
See you guys tomorrow for the Halloween show.
Jeff, listen to me.
See you tomorrow. Bye, Casey.
Hey, oh.
Wait.